Cow Dragons just dropped a massive update, and trust me, this one is packaged with the game-changing features. From insane troop retraining to brand new flying hero. This update is shaking things up. But is it all a good news? Let's break it down. Before we dive in, make sure you hit one like and subscribe for more Cow Dragons content, and let me know in the comments your personal opinion about this brand new update in Cow Dragons. Do you love it or do you hate it? Now let's talk about something a bit unexpected, and this is pet mating season. This is the first thing we see in the update, and it's basically you get 2 epic or lower pets to actually mate with the chance to create offspring with the higher attributes and rarity. So we're talking about hitting these legendary pets with the good stats, with good attributes. Isn't it so strange, the naming mating season, maybe something like buffing the pets or something like this, but it is what it is. I really like this feature. Now a lot of people make fun of this feature, but I like it because now you already have regenerational potion. Obviously this regenerational potion is going to be hard to actually bring you 8 swords pet with attributes that you're looking for. And you actually need like 1, 2, maybe 3 pets. Maybe 3 pets. So this is a good buff, but I don't think it's a game changing. Because the moment you get your 8 swords perfect attributes pets, you're not going to look that much for the meeting the pets and this type of things. Now I really want to know, when you mate these 2 pets, is these 2 pets actually disappear? Because each of these pets have a skills, which skills, you know, you can release the pet and you're going to receive for sure a skill card that you can either sell, or it can actually boost your main talent spell, for example, or other spells. So from one point, if I'm new, I definitely going to enjoy this feature because this is going to give me the legendary pet more faster. On other side, if I already have, for example, Sand Lizard or Frost Lizard, I'm not going to need them that much to mate and actually produce something on high rarity, because I'm already going to have this pet. And I'm going to need more skill cards to sell or take it for me. Now you can see here we have 60% epic pet, and here we have a rare pet. Now to get 8 swords is like a 5%, so this is like 20 times you have to meet these pets to actually get a pet with 8 swords. Now it can be an epic pet, I guess, or it can be a legendary. Yeah, it can be a legendary one. 40% chance to be a legendary one with 5% chance to get this 8 swords. Now for 7 swords it's actually like 7%. And here you can see also the attributes can vary: intelligence, endurance, agility. So I want to test this thing to be 100% sure, but I think this is in the good direction just to get some strong pet, and I think this is going to reduce the need that much from regenerational potion. Even though that they're not that hard to be get it, you can get it with merits, you can buy them from the VIP shop. There is many places where you can get regenerational potions, but I think this is a step in good direction. And believe it or not, pets become even more important from the heroes in this game. Now back in the days people was thinking, okay, pet is just little boost, but boy, when you see some reports, you're going to see the pet is doing amazing amount of damage if it's some damage dealer. So I'm really happy with this new feature. Definitely I'm going to test it. And I have some pets that I want to get to legendary with some good stats. It's going to be hard again to get your main stats to full, like full attributes for the specific spells you need for this pet. But it's a move in good direction. Definitely in the good direction. Now everybody like to flex with their unique style. That is absolutely fine. So let's check it out, the new customizational options we're having. And here we have a city team, which is for cavalry, a cavalry unit attack 5%. I think we already have this one from the season 1. I have to recheck, but yeah, we have a new skill. We have a new nameplate, Song of Joy, which is with cards. I don't know, this look like a circus or something like this. Avatar Flame, Song of Joy, and decorational they'll drop teams. Now, I'm not huge fan of decoration, as you can see. It's a mess, you know. It's a full mess. But for the people who like to enjoy and decorate their city with the new stuffs, you're going to also have this decoration here. And I think this is fine. I mean, there is a lot of collectors also of these frames. I see people like to change their frames. Some people are extremely, for them it's extremely important, especially the avatar frame. For me, yeah, content creator frame is is the only thing I'm looking for, but there is a people who like to collect this thing. And I really like this one, by the way. This nameplate, definitely most likely I'm going to use this nameplate. It look awesome. And haven't you played from a long time? Well, the game wants you back a lot, and there is an even event for this. And this is invite old friends who have not logged for at least 14 days, and you both get amazing rewards. The more friends you invite, the more rewards you're going to receive. And here you can see back to battlefield with Lily at the center. And you're going to get this universal, by the way, this universal medals, so you can just you know, you can call some friends, yo bro, let's wanna play Call of Dragons, and they're going to log in, and you're going to receive some rewards. I think this is a good effort from the game. Just, you know, I'm not so sure how much is going to work. I'm positive. I'm always positive in general, in life, in the game, in everything. So I really want to see more and more players actually playing Call of Dragons, because for me personally, this game is amazing. This game is amazing, and this is the main reason I continue making videos about her. And yeah, and this now they can actually add more tokens. I'm not gonna lie, what is this thing? 1 token. In total it's going to be 5 tokens, maybe because you can call like 5 friends, yo bro, wanna help me to get this reward, and 5 friends log in, you get the rewards, and they may never log in again. But yeah, I really like the effort the game actually putting, that all players can actually come back. And boy oh boy, there is a one dude that I actually play with him in the season 1 before like 2 years, and he can come back, and it's a very nice to see old faces. It's a very nice thing. Now this one is a huge, and it's going to completely change your army. Believe it or not, when I was making my beginner guide before 5 months, when I basically start from the beginning playing Call of Dragons with a new account, we already have this feature, and this is arm exchange. So I'm familiar with this feature, and it's basically you have swordsmen, you know, all of your tier 5 troops, and you can actually retrain them in something different. For example, swordsmen can become ballista. Back in the days, I think the limit was around 50k, but even 50k is a very decent amount of troops that you can retrain. So you want to be marksman main, you can retrain your cavalry or mages to marksmen. You want to be cavalry main, you can get more cavalry. Now the bad thing is, hear me out, if you want to change to some other troop, for example, right now in this event, even though 50k is not that much, but it's a lot. Now you can want to retrain your marksmen to mages. For example, you're a mage main like me. Cheers up for all mage mains. And you retrain your marksman to mages. But after a specific amount of time, you want to become a marksman main. Well, you have to retrain your mages to marksmen. So it's going to make little complicated the switching to other troop if you put all the other troops to mages, from mage main to switch to other troops. So this is maybe the thing that maybe it's little something with double edges, like people say. But for me, I'm still mage man. I'm going to be very happy that I can actually take out some of my cavalry, for example, or some of my cavalry and marksmen, basically, and marksmen. Now here you can see tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. Back in the days when I was making this beginner guide, it was only up to tier 3, but see here you can actually retrain tier 5. I think this is a huge boost. And why is it game changing? Because nobody's stopping their training camps to, you know, I want to be mage main, and you only use your mage training camp. You basically full all of your training camps, and every day you produce like 8k of the troops, the mages, cavalry, flying units, blah blah blah. And here you can actually get even more, for example, mages or marksmen or cavalry, whatever your main. And of course, for little pay to wins, they can actually get way more pet coins from exchange coin multiplayer reset, and this is up to 200%. I think back in the days was like 100%, but here, oh, you can actually get 200. Okay, it's actually look the same, if I have to be honest. I just have to check it out. This is also one of the updates. Yeah, it's looking basically, or is already kicking in. Now, I'm not familiar with the pet exchange coins, just because I don't buy, you know, exchange coins for the pets. I mostly rely on catching pets and, you know, release them and get some coins. So maybe for pay-to-win players, the players who actually invest in their pets, it's something that I also think I have to do at one point. I have like 25k points, but I think this is going to be in great support there. Double exchange coins for the first purchase. And moving to the new kingdom, well, the migrational system is also getting some shapes. Real migrational score and personal migrational score are publicly displayed. Special migration has been changed from quota-based system to score-based system. Okay, well, here we're going to talk about the active players to the score-based system. Players can migrate to Realm midway through the season and enter the new season map, but some actions will be restricted. So from what I understand, yeah, at the middle of the season, somebody can actually jump in your kingdom. And this is great because we actually wait so much time. We wait so much time till we actually gather all of the BTX members. At the beginning, we was like 88 people from BTR. We was waiting the season end and then to merge with XP, and BTX was built. BTX was born. So I think right now this is going to be way more easy to be achieved, and you're not going to have this long time, long distance migration till you actually collect all of the players you're looking to play with. I think it's going to be more easy. The High King can restrict the power of migration and approve or deny migration application. So there's going to be application, definitely. So the High King, as always, is going to be in charge of all of these events. From season 2 onward, the High King can discharge players from the realm. Okay, now here is very important, because we all know how a lot of dramas back in the day start, how some players get rally because he don't want to leave and get constantly rally. And I think the game actually looking in this direction. Now, when we was like 5k gems migration, there was no issue with migration. You know, the top alliance decide with who they're going to migrate in some new server, and it costs like 5k gems. But right now with the migrational system, with this migrational permits, things become a little more complicated. So let's check it out. From the season provided where from season 2 onward, the High King can discharge players from the realm, providing they were not in top 150 in last season merits ranking. Oh boy, now merits. People actually compete with merits. Somebody have 20 million, the other have 50 million. This competition, oh boy, is going to get more and more deeper. And I think the main focus of the focus is already over the merits in general in the players. Nobody is like, oh, I'm going to open tier 5. No, we all tier 5. We all have heroes. People right now compete with merits, and game actually involve merits even in the ranking, who is going to be in the kingdom and who is not. And in general, this is the only tracking system actually currently we have. Back in the days, I was thinking the glory points was something that is going to be, you know, because the glory points is a points when you fight with somebody who is in the different zone. So if you try to do merit straight, you're not going to receive glory points. But if you fight with the enemy, you're going to receive the glory points. So from this point of view, yes, glory points was something great. But yeah, merits right now is going to be the king, who is going to stay in the kingdom and who is not going to be. The High King must provide migrational permits and dragon tickets to discharged players as compensation. Well, dragon tickets is something money from the pocket, with your words. And migrational permits. Now, about the migrational permits, I'm not so sure what is going to be the dragon tickets. Is this dragon tickets is going to depend how much power the specific player is having, or I don't know, in general. And the migrational permits, yeah, obviously, if you're like 93 million like me, maybe you're 50 migrational permits plus. But yeah, I don't know about the dragon tickets, because it's not only migrational permits or dragon tickets, it's migrational permits and dragon tickets. This is very important, so they have to spend some money to actually kick out somebody. And I don't know, I think each season like 5 players become less active from 200, or maybe 3-4 players, and it's getting generated over time. So I still thinking migration in the new kingdom is going to be the better solution, because yeah, I don't, yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments what you think, guys, specifically for this migrational permits and dragon tickets. What is your personal opinion over there? To discharge players as a compensation, so you're going to receive now compensation and not 10 rallies in a row. So yeah, because we already tried this. We already tried rally people, trying to push them out from the kingdom. And at one point, theirs was, okay, we're losing troops right now for somebody who is not active. So currently we're in the losing situation. Better just migrate out. So yeah, this is migrational manager, set power limit. Yeah, he can actually set also power limit. Approval, manual approval. And yeah, confirm. This is basically what it's going to look like. And let's talk about the legendary skin. Now, you want to have a legendary skin? There is a new event for you, and this is climb to the highest of power. Now, I'm looking to get the mage city skin. I'm collecting for this. If you guys watch, if you watch my videos, you're going to know that I'm currently working over getting this mage skin. And I even said many times, I'm collecting speed ups and I'm going to try and give my best shot to get my mage skin. But right now there is a cavalry, which is, in my opinion, one of the best one. And I'm going to explain one. Not one of the best one, if not the best one. Increase your power during this event, and the top 10 ranking swords will receive new legendary city skin decoration. Now I think the top 10 actually get the permanent one, and the others are getting for a couple days, like 15 days, maybe 20 days. I don't remember quite well. You'll also be able to complete quests by increasing your power and receive seals of power that you can exchange for legendary city decorations, special cosmetic effects, hero tokens, very important, select fruit boxes, and more. So yeah, you're going to get something in extra. Now, why I think this city skin is basically going to be the best city skin for the cavalry. The main reason is the HP increased survivability. When you go out with your 5 cavalry legions, you go around the map, you hit AFK legions or gathering heroes, it didn't actually matter. In every case, you either can even enter in the combat with some enemy legions. The survivability is going to let you stay more on the battlefield. Very important. And HP is the best thing that you can actually get. It's not defense, it's actually the HP. And having better survivability, you're going to just do more damage. Your heroes is going to trigger their rage skill more often, more times. You're going to trigger your artifacts more times because you're going to be longer on the battlefield. There is so many benefits from having better survivability. And the best stats for survivability is actually the HP. So I think it's going to be it's going to be huge competition from the cavalry guys over this city skin. Now the good thing for the cavalry guys, well, there are not many. There is not many cavalry mains, but keep in mind, whales and krakens also want to put their hands over this city skin, so it's going to be crazy fight. For the HP, I'm expecting crazy competition. Now let's talk about the most, one of the interesting parts. I cannot say actually the most one, but we have a new hero, and this legendary hero, flying hero, Pahom. Look at this bad boy, how he is looking. It's a flank one, it's a flank, yeah. Now here's the thing, why I think this hero is a step in good direction, and why I think a lot of people is going to try to get this hero. Now Muxiang was something good, but something good for support. This hero can actually be also commander, and his overall PvP and skills. Skills and PvP, this is the best talent tree for the mages. So I think, since, you know, Thunderling have a control talent tree, Talea have a support talent tree, Muxiang, I don't remember, she's overall, but what was the other tree that she's having? I think it was a support. So most overall heroes was something as a support. Exception is a Husk. Husk is actually have precision tower-tree, but this hero right here is having skill tower-tree and PvP. This is the two trees that is a game changer. So definitely I'm going to get this flying hero, and I'm going to level up this one because I need for the mages. Now it's very important for his for the spells of this hero how far they are, but overall heroes are working as very far heroes. You know, they're not mid-range or melee or something like this. They're very far. So this hero is going to be, now of course I have to see his skills, but definitely the mage players is going to try to get this hero. Definitely I'm going to try to get this hero because I think it's going to be great fit. I just don't have heroes that have skill tower-tree, and skill tower-tree is boosting the rage damage by a lot, and having mages that have one of the lowest attacks in this game, I strongly have to depend over the rage skill of my heroes. And this hero I think is going to be absolutely great fit for mage main. Yeah, since I'm mage, I'm saying for my mages, I think it's going to be also good fit for the cavalry. They're also depending on the normal attack. Cavalry are doing a pretty decent normal attack, but also the skills of the cavalry are killers. So I'm really happy with this hero, especially from what I'm seeing here. Definitely I'm going to give it a shot. Of course, when the hero come in the game, I'm going to make overview over his skills because right now we cannot actually see the skills. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel when I'm going to do that. So there is a new war pet also, as I mentioned. Bardet Manticore is a legend. Marksman fighter skill. I'm not quite sure this thing is how relevant is this thing, but anyway, I have to check it out, this pet. I'm not one of the best with the pets. I have my weak place, and this is the pets in this game. But definitely I'm going to try to improve my knowledge over the pets so I can actually bring better value over the pets. Guides, tier lists, for which hero, which pet is going to be the best, and so on. Now finally we end up to some major updates and improvements that is going to increase the quality of your life, definitely. Now improved stamina expeditor. Hero war pets in rad legions will now only spend stamina when fighting targeted rad legions and garrison legions. Okay, hero war pets in PvP legions will only spend stamina when fighting other player legions and will not spend stamina if they defend against attack and are not rotated. Well, I think this is a huge change for whales. What I mean by that is whales can just send, for example, imagine you're Kraken, imagine you're a huge whale, and you have specific amount of troops, let's say like 30 million troops or 20 million troops. Imagine if you start fighting, you go out with legions over and over and over and over again, and at one point you finish your hero stamina. And that was actually the anti-whale mechanic, I think, in Cow Dragons, where you have specific amount of stamina of your hero. So whales cannot non-stop throw troops on the battlefield and, you know, just destroy everybody. So, but right now they can actually send them on the battlefield, from what I understand, and they can just, the legions can just sit there. This is going to be the rise of Host-Kinara combo. No joke, this is the rise of Host-Kinara combo. You're going to see that a lot on the battlefield, because this combo do crazy counter damage, bruh, crazy. Hero war pets in garrison legions will only spend stamina when fighting rally legions. Elixir capacity limit increase. This is a great news because every time I make a guide for the seasonal policy, for the season I'm entering, I always said get the elixir capacity. The main reason is having a better big elixir capacity from point of hours. It's just going to take out the pressure from your shoulder. You know, if you put it on 6 hours, well, every 6 hours you have to not sleep to actually be the best effective you can be with your elixirs. And also with the better capacity, you're starting the combat with more elixir. If you have some work and you're not able to play, again, you're going to have more elixirs for fighting. So I think the elixir capacity limit was something extremely important for the players. And right now this thing is actually increased. And I'm so happy to actually see that. Elixir production basic limits are now equivalent of 10 hours of production, previously 8 hours, with season policies changing accordingly. Yeah, we're going to definitely I'm happy with this change. Definitely. Now let's check out resource statistic. Now this is a quality of life improvement. You don't honestly, when I was thinking to push something, it can be for the strongest sword back in the days, for the greatest heights. I calculate, you know, I have like 1384 5-minute speed up, so I have to calculate how much days is this. And here you can actually see speed type, general speed up, and you're going to see that you have for example 42,000 days, brother. What is this thing? This guy is like immortal. And 10 minutes. So yeah, you're going to see how much you have. This is going to just help you buy a lot if you want to compete, for example, for the greatest heights, you know, for the city skin. Everybody in the alliance can actually say, okay, I have like 1,000 days of speed ups, and the other guy have say I have like 800. So you can actually split who is going to, you know, compete. And the next time you already have this city skin, the next time there is an event, most likely the other person is going to participate because he is going to just have more speed ups from you. And I think most of the players just are looking for one city skin for their main troop. And at least I'm like this. I want to get the mage HP city skin, and from there I actually don't care for any other city skin. No cavalry, no marksman, no infantry, no new mage city skin. I think it's going to be great, and this is improving quality of life. And I think actually the game provides us with a lot of features for increasing the quality of life, like auto gathering, auto peacekeeping, auto pet farming. You know, all these things, all these small things people are not talking about, is little improvements for the quality of life that you're going to receive playing this game. So what do you think about update 1026? Do you like the new features, or there is something that you want to be changed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you aren't already do that, hit one like and subscribe for more Call of Dragon content. And see you in the next video.